I'm back. Karen here from the north end of Virginia Beach with Fit to Be Trained, and I've gone ahead and put together a Pilates based mat class. It's about 50 minutes long, full body, no equipment needed, intermediate and beginners welcome. You can always modify. Go ahead and hit the link in my bio and hit Linktree and YouTube, and you've got it. Have a great day. You're gonna think of feet, knees, and hips are in alignment. Roll your shoulders back, pull your tummy in. Let's just drop down as long as your arms are. So you're gonna drop down here. Now you're gonna inhale to prepare, come forward and bring your forehead towards your knees. So you're in round back. On your next inhale, you'll come up to straight back. Exhale, come into round back, drop down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, bring your forehead to your knees, nice round back. Inhale, come up to straight back. And then let's just inhale to prepare. We're gonna go all the way down on our mat. So we'll inhale and exhale, roll all the way down. Good. So relax onto the mat. Release any tension in your face, neck, and jaw. Let's walk your feet a little bit closer to your glutes, but remain hip width apart. You're gonna inhale to prepare, exhale, and press all the way up. Push with your strong arms. Press past where you usually can go and really stretch through those hip flexors. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, roll down, one vertebra at a time. Make sure all 4 points of the foot are on the mat. Roll slowly through the low back and then relax in neutral spine. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, press all the way up. Push as high as you can. Stay here, stabilize here, please. You're gonna inhale to prepare. Exhale, bring your right knee up. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, bring your left knee up. Inhale, drop it down. Think 90-degree angle in that hip and that knee. And drop it down. Remain high in your bridge. Drop it down. So you're gonna inhale, exhale as you pull up. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale as you pull up. Inhale, drop it down. Press up before you give up, and then inhale to prepare. Exhale, roll down. Make sure you're pressing your strong arms into the mat at the same time. So let's bring your hands behind your head and let your head float in your hands. Inhale back, exhale up. Move freely about your house. Exhale and inhale, exhale, inhale. Engage your glutes even here. Exhale. Inhale, now hold it up, please. Make sure your shoulders are up, your neck is relaxed. Pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really feel it in those abs. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then roll down. Bring your arms down by your sides. Let your head float side to side. So now you're gonna bring your feet so they're touching. Bring your knees so they're touching, like you have a $100 bill there and you don't want it to drop. You're gonna inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl all the way up into your bridge. Squeeze those knees the same time. Press up higher than you think you can. You're gonna drop your hips down just a little bit and then press up for 1. Pulse it for 2. Keep squeezing those knees together. 3, 4. Push those strong arms on the mat. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold it up here. Press higher than you think you can. Squeeze harder than you think you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze harder yet, please. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, roll down. Good. Let's pull your knees into your chest. Roll slightly from side to side. Release any tension in that mid back. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, just come up in the upper body curl. So think of scooping out, so you're really letting those lats do the work. Then you'll flip your palms down towards the floor. Let's bring one knee up, then we'll bring the other knee up. Hold it up here. Let's inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 4, 5, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 22, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 32, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 4, 5, 42, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 52, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 62, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 4, 5, 72, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 82, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 92, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Do what you need to do to recover there. That means you can pull your knees into your chest. Maybe you want to go nice and long. Everybody's different on this one. But this should, whatever you're doing, just take nice deep breaths. So we're going to inhale fully. Feel that rib cage expand. Exhale fully. Blow a candle out. Inhale fully. Rib cage expands. Exhale fully. Blow a candle out. Good. Let's go back to hip width apart, if you would. Balls of your feet are on, so you're going to walk your feet a little bit closer to your glutes. Bring your heels up off the mat. And let's press all the way up. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, press up into a bridge. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, roll down. So having your heels up gives you just a lot more room to work, especially in that low back area. You'll come back to neutral. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, press all the way up. Hold it here if you would. You're going to bring your right knee up. Extend your leg nice and long. Bring it back to bend and then bring it down. So you'll inhale to prepare. Exhale, bring the knee up. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, place it down. Exhale, come back up. Straighten. Bend. Down. Do it again. Extend. Down. Down. So you start moving exactly with the breath like you want it. So you think of 90 degree in that knee and the hip. Extend. Good. Let's go one more on each side. Good job, you guys. Up, bend, and down. You got one more. Up, bend, and down. So if you're like me, you probably lost some of your height in your bridge. You're going to push way back up. Inhale to prepare and exhale, roll down one vertebra at a time. Taking your sweet time, especially through that low back, and then place your heels down. So now you're going to walk your heels away from your glutes, but please try to keep them hip width apart. So you want to think of those heels reaching for the center of your glutes. You're walking away, and so this way I'm working in your hamstrings. You're going to inhale to prepare, exhale, press up into a bridge again. So you've got some distance between your heels and your hips. I can't really see you, but I hope that you do. So your toes are up and your hamstrings should be kicking. Okay, so you're going to drop your hips down a little bit and press up. 1 and 2. Think of those hamstrings in the back of your legs. 3, 4, don't forget pushing your strong arms into the mat. 5, press for 6, 7, 8, 9, hold the 10th one, hold it up there and pulse it. 2, 3, push those strong arms into the mat. 6, 7, 8, 9, hold the 10th one up there, hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Inhale to prepare, exhale, roll down. So it's definitely mind-body exercise, isn't it? So soles of the feet are on the mat. You're comfortable again. Bring your arms out to the side. Palms are up. Inhale to prepare, and just drop your knees over to one side, and it doesn't matter which side you choose. I chose to drop over to my left side, so I'm gonna look at the right palm. That way you complete the twist. On my next inhale, I'll bring my knees up to center. Exhale, drop them over to the other side, which for me is the right, and then I'm gonna look at my left palm. So you're gonna notice that it's more difficult on one side to the other. Or maybe you're one of the lucky ones that you're equal, but it's common to not be. Inhale, come back center. Exhale, drop over to the other side. Look the opposite direction. And then inhale to prepare. Exhale, come back up center, and then drop over to the other side. Good. So now we've made this a stretch, but let's make it into an exercise. So you're gonna come into tabletop, all right? Flip your palms so they're down now, so you have some stability. You're gonna drop your knees over, but not quite to the floor. About a 45 degree, about a little bit above it. So you feel that rotation. So I just want you to drop your knees down, come back up, drop, come back up. Drop. Your job is to try the best you can to stay in tabletop and keep your scaps down. So you're not going to be able to go quite as far as you would if you didn't have to adhere to those rules. So your scaps are down, a lot more control. Even your arm's going to be working. Drop side, come back up, drop side, come back up. Keep that 90 degree in the hips and the knees. Drop side, come back up, and one more on the other side, drop side, and do what you need to do to recover, and then pull your knees into your shoulders. So your knees are separated now, and rotate those feet, those ankles. So draw a big circle with your big toe. Good, now you're gonna change direction and go the other way. Excellent. Let's go nice and long with your legs. Flex your feet. Arms are up towards the ceiling. So remember, I always talk about protraction and retraction. So protraction is reaching for the ceiling, right? And then retraction is pulling back. And then you'll find your neutral where you're comfortable. Start there. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, roll up. So think of your head, your shoulders, and then you're gonna roll up. Think round back, so you're pulling your tummy in. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, roll right back down. Engage your glutes, okay? So really, so you get to go through that low back. If you're having trouble, bend your knees. That might help you get into the low back better. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, come on up. And don't bend your knees here because it's harder. But it's easier on your way down. Little hint. Inhale to prepare, exhale, roll back down. Good, let's do it again. Inhale to prepare, exhale, roll up. Good, inhale to prepare, exhale, roll down. Good. Bring your arms back down by your sides. Relax your feet because they've been flexed all that time. So do what you need to do to even, my feet feel stiff. So I hate to bore you with more and more bridging, but what we're gonna do is leg circles in bridging. All right, so you're gonna inhale to prepare, exhale, press all the way up, okay? You'll bring your right leg up towards the ceiling. Try not to lose any, stay high in that left hip. Point the toe, inhale to prepare, exhale, circle for 1. Inhale, exhale for 2. Don't forget that you have to press those strong arms into the mat. 3. Inhale, exhale for 4. My circle is very small. 5. 6. Starting to get a little bigger. 7. So don't worry about how big it is. And 8. Now let's go the other direction. Inhale, exhale for 1. Inhale, exhale for 2. Inhale, exhale for 3. Inhale, exhale for 4. Inhale, exhale for 5. Inhale, exhale for 6. Inhale, exhale for 7. Keep pressing through that strong leg. 8. And then we'll inhale, exhale, come on down. Good job. That's a long set. Okay, great. All right, let's go the other side. So we'll inhale to prepare. Exhale, press all the way up. Push through those hip flexors. Extend that long left leg. Point the toe. Press up higher than you think you can with that right leg, please. You're going to inhale, exhale for 1. Inhale, exhale for 2. 3. Inhale, exhale for 4. Inhale, exhale for 5. Push those strong arms into the mat. This is 6. Inhale, exhale for 7. Inhale, exhale for 8. Good job. Go right into the other direction. 1. Really beating up your right leg. You can do this. 2. Press up higher than you think you can. 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 5. 6. Push higher than you can. 7. And the last one is 8. Good. And then just roll right back down. Do what you need to do to recover from that. Okay, so single leg stretch, right? So single leg stretch is like this. You know, so you know your hands here, blah 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 blah. So that's how I was taught. But I also have seen it done where you're in tabletop and your hands don't get to go quite, you know, you're just reaching. They're really for looks. And it's a little bit harder. And I bet you that second one was what Pilates wanted. Just a guess. So let's do the first one that you've been doing for a million years, which could be possibly wrong. And then the other way. And I think they're both right, but they both do different jobs, okay? So we'll inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl up. So you've got your right knee pulled in, left hand's underneath the right knee joint, and go for it. 1, inhale, exhale. 2, 3. So you're an upper body curl. 4. Really pull in. If you're gonna do stretch, kind of slow down, pull. Slow down, pull. So you might as well get the stretch out of it on this one. Tuck the chin a little bit if you need to, just to give you more time. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And relax. Let the head float from side to side. Release any tension in the face, neck, and jaw. So now you're going to curl up to upper body curl. You'll come to tabletop, and it's more for decoration. You're reaching this arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just go to tabletop. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Nice job. Totally relax. Let your legs go long, arms go long up over your head like you're a starfish. Okay, so now you're gonna flex your feet if you would. You'll inhale to prepare, exhale, curl all the way up, and then you'll be able to see what I'm getting ready to do. And you're gonna do where you cross over and go into saw. Okay, so it's like but don't forget this part. So in saw, let's just do regular saw first before we start adding in. So try to relax your toes, but flex your feet. You've got a pretty wide stance here, okay? So you wanna think rib cage turning, right? So it's not about your arms, it's about your rib cage. So your rib cage turns. If you come down, oh look, your rib cage is right here, and then you So adding the arms is just to add that reach in. You're still turning the rib cage, okay? So you come up and reach. Pull the stomach in as tight as you can. Flex your feet, but relax your toes. Hips can't come off the ground. There's so many rules. Rules. I can't believe I was such a rebel and I took to Pilates. Because there's rules. Come on up and then stretch. Come on up and stretch. Okay, so relax your feet. Wiggle your tootsies around, right? So what you're gonna do is add on a full sit-up. So you're gonna go up, rotate, reach. All right. Okay, ready, get set, go. So you're down and up. 1, 2, 3, Brandon's being a rebel. 4, 5, Brandon's going, no, I'm not doing that. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lying on our sides. So reminder, you're in Pilates, so you're gonna bring your head all the way down, right? Pull your tummy in super tight, hips are stacked, you're up to the 90-degree here. You're just gonna open the knees and then close them. Keep the feet together. Really try to be efficient here. It's easy as heck, so at least try to be perfectly anatomically correct. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. So knees are together, foot comes up, foot comes down, foot comes up and down. So you're turning that humerus head in the hip joint here is what I'm up to. Easy again. Let's do a few more. It's so easy, I don't want to waste too much time. But it feels good, doesn't it? Because you're turning that femur head. Okay, so now you're going to go up, rotate. So knees, feet, knees, feet. Not necessarily hard, but good mobility exercise. Let's go 5 more. So we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So now you'll extend that leg nice and long. Push it back behind you, okay? Flex the foot. So we'll keep those hips stacked. It's hard here. So you're gonna flex the foot and then you're gonna point it as you bring it forward. And then you'll flex on the way back, point forward. Flex and point. Flex and point. Again, another one that's not really hard, but real good for mobility. So I got it backwards. You flex and point back. No, flex back, point forward. I'm sorry, flex back, point forward. How about we pulse it? Pulse, pulse, point forward. Just for 3 of them. Pulse, pulse, point forward. One more time. Pulse, pulse, point forward. Okay, so hold it forward. Turn your toe in like it's pigeon-toed. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go higher than you think you can for 8 and for 9. Push highest for 10. Nice job. Good. So now you'll come back out to the side. I'd like you to circle. So you're gonna circle around a little bigger than you did when you were doing the bridge circles. So that way I get just as much movement in that femur head again. I need you to push your leg back far so you really only see it on the front when you circle around forward. I think this is 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Pull the knee forward. Oh wait, I apologize. We have to go the other direction. So then we're done with the series, okay? So you're gonna press around, push back for 1, push back for 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull your tummy in. Feel everything working. 6, 7, 8, 9, and the last one is 10. Good. Now you pull your knee forward. It'll feel so good. You're going to extend that bottom leg, flex that bottom foot if you would, and pull up higher than you think you can. Hold it here, please, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the foot down, rest for a moment, and then please hold. Push it up higher than you think you can. You're pushing this knee into the mat, creating opposition. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Come down, and you've got one more of those. Press it up, push the knee into the mat, and the foot up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Those stability exercises are quite a joy. But what's good about that kind of stuff is it brings your heart rate up as well. So, isometric exercise. Okay, so starting out easy, bringing up those legs to a 90 degree, feet are like they're in a box, and you're just gonna come up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, it's so hard. Like, it's funny how one side is always harder than the other, even on the easy exercises. 9. And here's your 10th one. Now you got to lift that foot up. So you're rotating in the hip socket. 2, 3, 4. Pull that tummy in tight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice. So we're gonna go knees apart, then your legs up. 2. So do your best to put those feet back in the box. You know what I mean? So they're next to each other. 3, or that's actually 4. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. So now we're gonna extend that leg long, push that leg back with a flexed foot. So you're pushing your heel behind you, and then you're gonna point your toe, come forward, swing it, push back, point, flex, and point. Hips are stacked, flex, and point. 4, point, 5, point, 6, point, 7, 8, 9. See if you can move with breath when you're even doing side work. And 10. Now you're going to bring that leg forward, drop that foot in, turn it in, and you're going to push up towards the ceiling with that heel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo, this really gets into the glute med. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now let's reach that leg back to nice and long, and we're gonna do circling. So you're gonna push back for 1, 2, 3, 4. Go as big as you can. 5, challenge yourself. 7, but you can't move anything else but that leg. Everything else has to be still. This is 9, and this is 10. I promise I won't lose count on these. Switch direction. 1, 2. Really think of the whole body staying still. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the last one is 10. Nice job. You're gonna get to pull that knee in. It's gonna feel so darn good. And then you flex that bottom foot, and you're just gonna pull it up higher than you think you can, right? For 10, 9, push that knee into the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, relax. Let's do it again. Let's push up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release down. You've got one more, okay? You're gonna press it up, hold it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Good, so we'll just complete, keep rolling around, and so now we're on our tummies. So your arms are like they're in the shape of a W. So you've got a bend in your elbows, and you're just gonna reach those arms out. Pretend you're in the gym and you're on that lat pull. So your arms are real long here. And then you're gonna pull them in and lift up. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift up. It should feel good. Reach those arms just like you would when you're pulling that bar down. Engage your glutes tight. Now my feet are hip width apart, but if you can get them closer together, I'd like you to do that. It makes it a little bit harder, but I want you to think of just moving from the thoracic, which is the mid back, up. Everything else is stable. Pull the tummy in nice and tight. You're inhaling and exhaling. And inhaling, exhaling. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. And then last one. Good. Bring your arms down by your sides and your cheek on the mat. And just totally relax. So that means that your feet might flop out open. Your shoulders are just gonna relax because I'm always asking you to retract. So I want you to just totally relax. Please keep taking nice deep breaths though. Inhaling fully and exhaling fully. Good. Now turn the other cheek. Make sure you're taking nice deep breaths. Fill those lungs up, then you'll feel the rib cage expand, and then exhale, and then one more time, inhale and exhale. Good. Okay, so now feet are together and your elbows are right underneath your, what are these? Shoulders. What are these things yeah. Okay, so you're gonna push your shoulder blades back. So for me, guys, I have to have my feet hip width apart. I just can't put them together. I'm physically not able to do that. But if you are, I want you to. And what you're gonna do here is you're just, I'm always a little bit scared of this one. So you're just gonna press all the way up as far as you can. This is as far as I can go. And then you'll relax down. So you'll inhale and exhale. So you think of down stretch. You guys are reformer people. So you think of pushing that chest through the arms like you do when you're on the reformer and you're doing down stretch. Push. And push. Let's go one more time, okay? And push. Good. Now you're going to take your strong arms or your hands and put them underneath your shoulders. And then you'll push all the way up. Put shoulders are down. See how I was like this? Don't do that. You'll push up and then you'll roll right back down. And then you'll push up, but make sure your shoulders are out of your ears. And come back down. And push up and come back down. And push up and come back down. It's called a cobra push-up. And come back down. And it's nice, isn't it? But you can feel it big time in your arms. Let's go 5 more. 5. It's not so much chest. 4, but it gives you a chance to stretch as well. 3. 2, so your hands are always underneath the shoulders. And 1. Good, so you come back down and your elbows are like you're a cricket, right? So you really retract back. Let's do one more. Pull into retraction and then press up and you'll feel how far back you'll go. Good job. Okay, so now with that in mind, just watch me because I haven't done this one in a long time. So you're gonna roll your shoulders back and clasp your hands behind your back. So what happens is that your collarbone, you're open through here, right? And you're trying to push those hands down towards your feet. So you're gonna go heels, toes, extend, and relax. So you're always in extension here, but you're even gonna try and pull up a little higher. And me not being that great at that posture, it's hard to show you, but I think you get the gist of it. So you're always in extension because you're rolling your shoulders back, you're clasped back behind your glutes. So do your best to keep your hands close together. My palms are apart, but you're pushing your hands down towards your feet. You'll bring your heels into your glutes, point the toes, extend, and relax. Bring one cheek to the mat. Now come back up into extension, heels, point the toes, extend, other cheek comes down. Inhale, come back up, heels, toes, extend, and relax. Other cheek to the mat. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, heels, toes, extend, relax. Cheek comes down. Let's do one more on each side. So you'll inhale, come up, heels, toes, extend, and relax. Good. Inhale when you come up, heels, toes, extend, and relax. Good. Arms unclasped, down on the mat. Let your one cheek relax, just totally relax. So you're letting those shoulders just relax. Turn the other cheek. Good. And then relax. Okay. So now let's push with your strong arms up into table. So here, hands are directly underneath your shoulders and knees are directly underneath your hips. Okay, so you're gonna press your hips back to your heels, which obviously feels great because it's child's pose. And then you're gonna come into a plank. And then you're gonna drop your knees, come into child's pose, and come into a plank. 1, drop, push, and 2, drop, push, good. 3, 4, drop your knees, push back, come on up. 5, now hold it here, push back, Separate your knees, let your chest come through. So totally relax here. See if you can push one side hip over, you know, so you're moving, stretching your side body. Then you'll come back center and stretch over to the other side. Good. Now come back into your plank. And now obviously we're gonna hold it here. So push those shoulder blades down, pull your tummy in, tuck your tailbone under. So you're kind of hollowed out even here. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees come down and hips back. So even if you see me with bad form in plank, don't you do it. Make sure your hips are down. So now we're gonna do plank into downward facing dog. Plank into downward facing dog. Let me see what time, oh, I see the clock is right here. So we're almost done, don't worry you guys. So you're gonna go here, and then here, and then here. It'll feel good, okay? But I want you to really engage your glutes, pull your tummy in, just because it's easier. Stretch through your heels. Make sure you're doing it correctly. So you're gonna inhale, exhale, press up, stretch those hammies. Inhale, exhale, spread those fingers nice and wide. Don't let your rib cage pop just because you have freedom here. Pull back. Press that tailbone up, lengthen, down and up. 2 more. Down and up. 1 more. Hold the plank here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go into your downward facing dog. Hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your right knee towards your right wrist. Right knee towards your right wrist. Peek behind you, make sure that leg is coming straight out from the hip. So you don't want to have it coming out on an angle. And this will probably be a stretch. Push those shoulder blades down. You can come down even further if you feel comfortable. So you'll drop your forehead towards the floor. Push your shoulder blades down. Neck is nice and long. And on your next inhale, you're going to come right back up. Good. Then breathe. You'll flip that back foot and you're going to press with your strong arms, bring that leg back, and then return to downward facing dog. So you're going to have to move your feet around a little bit to find that posture where you're balanced out between the arms and the legs. Like you're a runner leaving the box. You're going to pull one heel up, push the other heel down. Switch. Switch. Pull that belly button in. Keep that rib cage in. Keep switching. It's like you're doing running on the reformer. Good. Now you're going to take that left knee and you're going to pull it in towards your left wrist. And then again, it'll peek behind you. Make sure that leg's coming straight out. You don't want it on an angle. Okay? So you want to be in perfect alignment. And every side's different. So see if you can go all the way down. If you can, do so. You'll bring your forehead down. If you can't, don't feel bad. A lot of people can't. Try to relax into the stretch if you can. On your next inhale, you'll push away. Lengthen through that hip flexor. Good, you'll flip that back toe. And then press right back into downward facing dog. You'll have to move your feet to where they should be. Now this time you're just gonna press those heels down to the mat. I know in yoga you're supposed to just be like kissing the mat lightly. You can walk to a place where you feel like you're really getting a good stretch and your heel is touching. Pull the tummy in, pull the rib cage in. It's almost like you're hollowing out. Good. Bring both knees to the mat, and then you'll bring your hips over to one side, and let's bring the left foot to the right knee. Okay, so now you're in mermaid. All right, so what we're gonna do is go the hard direction. All right, so you're gonna bring your left arm up and go over that way, the opposite direction than you normally would. Make sure that bottom shoulder is pushed forward so you are stacked. Okay, so now you'll go into mermaid as you know it, and you're gonna push those hips up, give yourself a good stretch, and then you'll come right back down. Okay, so I didn't tell you this. I need to tell you, very important. You're gonna bring that hand a little forward before your shoulder. So that way when you come up, you're safely in alignment. So you'll go, this is your second one. Stretch over and then come back. And then on your third one, you're gonna hold it. Bring your arm up towards the ceiling. And then you're gonna rotate around like you do on reformer. And then you'll come back up and you'll sit your butt down. And let's do that one more time, only when you rotate in, you'll do it 3 times, okay? Pardon me. So you're gonna come up into your mermaid. Bring your arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, rotate. Feel those shoulders open up. Inhale up. Exhale, rotate around for 2. Inhale up. Exhale, rotate around for 3. And inhale up. And then exhale, sit down. Good job. Now you're gonna switch. So now your right foot is going to your left knee. Place your arm a little bit forward. Oh, I'm sorry, let's go to the opposite direction first. So you're gonna reach up and stretch over. This is gonna be possibly very uncomfortable, but you remember you're pushing that bottom shoulder forward. Let's come out, and then we'll go into mermaid as we know it. Bring that hand a little bit forward. Inhale to prepare, exhale, press up. Push through that hip flexor. You might feel some, or hear some creaks and cracks. Come on down. And then let's do it again. So you're gonna go back up. And then come down, and then one more time, come on up. Hold it here. You'll bring your arm up to the ceiling and then rotate around. So you'll drop that hand like you're threading a needle. And then you'll come back up and drop down. So now this time we're gonna go through threading that needle 3 times, right? So you're gonna inhale to prepare. Exhale, press all the way up, reach. Let's inhale and then exhale, rotate. Inhale, come up nice and long. Exhale, rotate around. Inhale, come on up. And exhale, rotate, open up. Good. And then come back down. Good. Okay, so now see if you can bring the soles of your feet together and bring them in close. I remember when this was easy for me. Look at Lynette. Oh my gosh. Mine are way out now. Like, I used to be able to do it too, but I can't with a straight back. Okay, so you're just gonna take your elbows. So hold on to your hands here, and Lynette, you're just gonna enjoy how flexible you are. Me and Brandon gotta push our elbows into our legs. I tell you to do your hands, but then you'll lean over too far. So you gotta do the elbows, that way you stay up tall. Pull the tummy in. Now see if you can come in a little more as you get used to it. Now you'll push your your shoulders down. You will push your shoulders down, but your elbows down too. Good. Feet are out in front. Let's rotate one last time. So you're just gonna bring that right foot to the left knee. Left arm comes up overhead, right arm's back behind you. Let's drop that left arm and look over your right shoulder. So think of the crown of the head reaching for the ceiling. And then you'll come back. Let's switch to the other side. So now that left foot goes to the right knee, right arm is up in the air, left arm behind you, drop that right arm. Inhale to prepare and exhale, rotate around. Crown of the head is up to the ceiling. Shoulders are down. And then release. Good. Let's just relax our legs. How about we take 3 giant deep breaths? So we'll just inhale fully. Sigh with relief, because you're done. And inhale all the way up. And sigh. One more time. Inhale all the way up. And exhale down. Namaste.